How do you ask a guy out without appearing desperate or cheap? And trust me, it has nothing to do with showing off whether you have money or showing your body, like a lot of you have misunderstood your idea of how to attract a man. No, it's none of those things. One, you have to know your worth. You have to be confident of who you are first, because if you don't love yourself, don't expect anyone to love you just because you tell them you like them. Do you understand? So that is the most important thing you need to first of all have at the back of your mind, that you must know your worth. Two, evaluate why you want to date him. Have you sat down to ask yourself, okay, you see this guy, why exactly do you want to be in a relationship with him? Is it because he's the most popular guy in your environment, your school or somewhere, or your office, or because you genuinely like him and care about him and you're interested in his well-being? You're interested in his growth. You are passionate about him genuinely. In other words, you want to invest in him. I'm not saying that you go and pack all your money, empty your account, and give to one guy because you like the guy. The guy tells you all of a sudden that he has family problems, and because there are guys out there who also come with family problems and say they have this, they need help, they need this, and then you stupidly just go and empty your account and say, "Oh, he's giving me attention. I think God is trying to test me. He's trying to test me to see if I'm a giver, if I can share with him, if I'm not a selfish person." My friend, you need auto reset slap. He's not trying to test you. He's trying to just take your money and jackpot. Evaluate why you want to be with him and don't appear desperate. Because the only reason why a man will come to you after maybe probably he sees signs that you like him and he starts bringing up needs is definitely because he doesn't really like you. He definitely doesn't like you. He feels he can use one stone to kill two birds. Probably sleep with you, eat your money, and run. And there's nothing you can do about it because you'll just be heartbroken at the end of the day. So please, you need to evaluate why you really want to date him so you can be on guard on your next move. Three, avoid too much fantasies. A lot of you just live in this Snow White world. Oh, my Prince Charming will just come from somewhere, and when I faint, he will kiss me and I'll wake up. Better wake up now. If I don't sleep, don't sleep. Stay awake and learn. Those things only work in fictional movies. Those scripts and rest of them. In real life, you need to approach it differently. Stop building castles in the air, fantasies that, man, you're going to get this restaurant, you guys are going to sit here, you will sit there, you will just give him this vibe where you smile and you bite your lips, like your left side of your lips, it will create a vibe. There'll be a transmission. You just coil your toes, cross your legs, all those things. Those are all fantasies that the movie industry are just trying to communicate and put in your mind. That's not how it plays out in real life. All right, it's more real than that. So firstly, you need to destroy the fantasies you have in your mind about how to please a guy or make a guy just like you because you've copied your blueprint from the movies. It doesn't work that way. Now, four, action time. You need to know how you are perceived by your crush. How does your crush see you? How does it treat you in the midst of others? Does it give you a special attention? Does it give you preference over others? What is his attention span with you? When you're talking to him, does he easily get bored? Does he always want to talk about himself? Or he's interested in you as a person? All right? These studying your crush will give you the right approach, whether to embark on this journey or not. Whether it's already a failed journey before you even started or not. Okay, so you need to study how you are perceived by your crush. All right, but it's very important that your crush knows you. Okay, so now this video is not for meeting a random person you've never met before. You don't know the person, not express the person, and you're just walking up to the person to ask the person out. You definitely need help, psychological help, because it doesn't work that way. There are a lot of serial whatever out there. So you don't want to fall into the wrong hands by being that desperate. At that point, you are actually very desperate and you need help, psychological help. But now dealing with someone you're already familiar with, you can already evaluate how he perceives you, not just how you perceive him or what you think about him. Check how he perceives you, the value he has placed on you. That will give you the boldness to either go on with it or call it a quit before you even embarrass yourself in the first place. Number five, don't come too hard. When you come at him so hard, like you're pouring out all your emotions, you're showing him without him even saying anything, he can already see. Maybe he wants to buy this. Oh, don't worry, I'll pay for it. He wants to pick up. Oh, don't worry, I'll pick it up for you. I'll pick it up for you. Don't worry, you can go inside. I'll bring it inside. Don't worry. He wants to do this. Oh, no, don't worry. I already paid for it. He wants to. Oh no, are you hungry? Okay, let me go to the kitchen. Meanwhile, you probably your brother or your parents or someone around you, a relative, must have asked you for that same thing earlier, and you said no because you were not psychologically or physically okay or emotionally okay. But because your crush is involved, he looks at you and sees that there's an extra energy that comes upon you because you perceive that he needs something like that. He doesn't even need to ask, just because you perceived that he needed something like that. You get extra energy and you're all over him. If you come so hard, it will make you appear desperate. Don't play out all your emotional cards on the table at once. Take it one step at a time. You can just look at him today and tell him, oh man, I love this, your shirt. It looks really lovely. It's like red really looks good on you. I noticed you like red a lot. Yes, you're already giving him the vibe that, yes, you're paying attention to details about him. Do you understand? So don't come too hard. When you come too hard, you appear desperate and you lose him before you even embark on the journey. You think when you tell a guy that's your very close friend, oh man, I just love you, you're just so nice, I just love you, the guy would take it like, okay, I love of friendship. But when you keep bringing the love in his face at intervals, he will start understanding that you're trying to make him understand that you are in love with him without telling him that you love him. That is a desperate stunt. You need to avoid that. All right. And definitely, please, in part of not coming too hard, don't ever discuss your future with him. Just say, ah man, that's you fresh. Hey, your future wife go enjoy you. Just imagine that maybe your wife, for instance, like this now, eh? Ah, this one, I'll not let you go anywhere on your own. No. Or this is you're already trying to build a future with him. What's wrong with you? Don't do that. That will not make him like you. It won't. Give him little dose, bit by bit, and he will start coming around. He will start coming around. 6, you eventually asked him out politely, and just maybe while you guys are eating or watching the movie, seeing a movie, you're just gisting. I just look at him and just tell him, "Oh, Excel, do you know I like you?" And he looks at you and says, "I like you too." No, I really like you, and I'm not going to put pressure or anything on you or make any having expectations. Okay, but I don't know how you'd feel if we could take this our friendship to another level, because I'm really getting very emotional, all right, about you, and I would like it if we are something extra beyond just friends. Simple as that. You don't have to start talk, beating around the bush, talk go here, talk go there, do this, and tell him, man, since first I first met you, I've been in love with you, I've liked you, I'll do this. Give yourself value now. Give yourself value. So even the way you present it alone, automatically you just know that yes, you have your self-esteem intact. His brain will program it in such a way that yeah, he has to respect the fact that it took you a lot to bring out those words. Naturally, he would respect you. You don't have to create an atmosphere. It's something most ladies are guilty of. They believe because the guy is their friend and he comes around all the time, they spend time together, automatically he loves them, or he wants to have sex with them, or wants to go into a relationship with them. Then they start creating the environment. They go into the kitchen, they cook, they ask, oh, your clothes are dirty, let me help you wash them. They wash clothes, they do this. Then when the guy comes out and says, okay, he found the girl that he's in love with, you start getting upset. Excuse me, he never saw you in that light. So why were you expecting so much? So give yourself some value. Okay, so don't create an environment that maybe you bump into each other and you just start creating sexual sparks everywhere. So maybe kissing, and before you know, you might have sex. He's a man, and men hardly turn down sex. Hardly. Then the next thing, you've assumed that you're in a relationship. Let's say 2 weeks time, he tells you he found this girl that he likes so much. You believe that sex you gave him has automatically been you're asking him out. That is not asking him out. You're just a cheerful giver. Ask him out politely in simple, direct words, looking into his eye, and drop it and leave it there. Don't wait for him to respond to you immediately. When you ask the question, get into something else. Like continue the game you were playing or continue the movie. Just take his attention back to the movie and like, oh, see what that guy just did. But you've already sown the seed. Let it work. Now, lastly, accept his answer. You eventually spilled the beans. Now you need to wait for his response. Now, whatever his response is, accept it. If he comes back after a week or two, he's not saying anything, just know that two things are involved. He's trying to protect your friendship and not hurt you and still turn you down politely, but doesn't have the right words to break your heart. Or he's 100% not into you. He already has someone that he likes and doesn't know how to bring it up to you. So whatever causes that delay, those are the only two things involved. If he really cares about you and feels same way, probably too timid to express himself before you did, he wouldn't wait as long as 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, or the rest. Unless probably he's dealing with a condition that he wants to overcome, or maybe wants to finish a particular deliverance class, and then when he's cured and normal, he will come back to you and say, "Okay, sorry, I was not okay before, but now I'm okay." Maybe on that ground. But all jokes apart, accept his answer. Don't start sending messages to ask him how far now that thing we talked about. You've not replied, you've not gotten back to me. Or you start reminding him, or probably you are calling him. Probably maybe let's say you sent him the stuff over an SMS. You can actually ask a guy out through chat. Okay? Don't do a follow-up to say you've not responded to me. Leave him, don't chat him up again. Don't give him space. Let him be the one to come after you. You already queued him enough. If he comes back and says, okay, yes, I think this can work out and work, and this, then congratulations. Don't start asking him, so you're waiting for me to ask you out before Abi? See his head. Maybe you guys, maybe you are that close as friends, you can do that. But not everyone would want to receive that kind of attack because he already said yes. But in case he says no, take it like those guys who have asked you out and you told them no. You were not expecting them to become your enemies now, were you? No. You still like to make them friends. Okay? So just take it like it's one of those things and continue your friendship with him. Because that no today can become him asking you out in 3 weeks' time, in 3 months' time. Alright? Probably he's dealing with some things and he needs his head to be clear before embarking on a relationship. So your relationship with him is not what he needs at this time. You need to give him, cut him those slacks and understand. Don't press and say why. No, that is you being cheap and desperate. And like I said at the beginning, know your worth. Don't appear cheap and desperate. Please don't forget to like, share, drop your comments in the comment section, and of course, subscribe. I'll see you again in my next video.